Picture the scene, Super Bowl Sunday. Not just any Sunday, but the Sunday in American culture. A day when the world's attention, or at least a significant chunk of it, converges on a single event. Billions of eyes are fixed on screens, anticipating not just touchdowns and tackles, but the cultural spectacle that unfolds around the game, especially the legendary halftime show. This year, the stage belonged to Kendrick Lamar, a lyrical titan known for his intricate artistry and profound messages. Expectations were stratospheric, and then, in the dazzling lights and booming sound, something shifted. Something unexpected rippled through the performance, leaving the roaring stadium and the millions watching at home in a state of collective suspended animation. It wasn't a wardrobe malfunction, not a technical glitch, but something far more subtle, far more potent, a lyrical tremor. Whispers began to circulate almost instantaneously, spreading like digital wildfire across social media. Had Kendrick Lamar, in the heart of his Super Bowl set, just delivered a veiled yet unmistakable diss track aimed squarely at Drake, his longtime contemporary and sometimes perceived rival? The rumors intensified, focusing on a line that seemed to allude to Drake's rumored preference for dating younger women. And then, the truly surreal, almost theatrical moment unfolded. Kendrick, with a subtle gesture and a palpable energy, appeared to lead the entire stadium. Tens of thousands of voices in a chant fixated on a cryptic MW. The internet exploded. Confusion warred with excitement. Speculation spiraled into overdrive. Was this a genuine eruption of hip-hop beef on the grandest stage imaginable? A calculated, audacious jab designed to provoke and dominate the narrative? Or could it be something even more intricate? A piece of performance art so meta, so layered, that its true meaning remained tantalizingly out of reach? One thing was undeniable. Kendrick Lamar had not just performed at the Super Bowl, he had detonated a cultural seismic event, instantly transforming the halftime show from entertainment spectacle into a global hip-hop mystery, a moment that would be dissected, debated, and replayed for years to come. The night hip-hop held its breath had arrived, and the question hanging in the air was, what exactly had just happened? To truly understand the explosive impact of the Super Bowl moment, we need to delve into the complex, decade-spanning relationship between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. They are not just contemporaries, they are parallel forces in modern music, each having reshaped the landscape of hip-hop in their own distinct and powerful ways. Drake, emerging from Toronto, became the architect of a new pop-rap paradigm, seamlessly fusing introspective lyricism with melodic hooks and R&B-infused sensibilities. He conquered the charts, amassed an unprecedented string of hits, and cultivated a global fan base that is as loyal as it is vast. His music became the soundtrack to a generation, defining moods, shaping trends, and setting new benchmarks for commercial success in the genre. Kendrick Lamar, hailing from Compton, California, arrived with a different kind of revolution, a lyrical revolution. He quickly established himself as a master storyteller, crafting albums that were not just collections of songs, but cohesive, conceptually rich narratives that explored complex themes of race, identity, societal issues, and personal struggles. His work earned him critical adoration, Pulitzer Prizes, and a reputation as a generational poet, an artist who could elevate hip-hop to the realm of high art. While both achieved stratospheric levels of success, their paths, while sometimes intersecting, largely remained distinct. Early in their careers, there were moments of collaboration, mutual respect publicly expressed, and a sense of shared ambition to push the boundaries of hip-hop. However, beneath the veneer of professional courtesy, a subtle undercurrent of competition began to emerge, perceptible to keen observers and dedicated fans. It wasn't always overt conflict, but a simmering tension, a feeling that these two titans were constantly aware of each other's moves, subtly measuring their own achievements against the others, engaging in a kind of subliminal sparring for the crown of hip-hop supremacy. This intricate, decade-long dance of dominance, marked by both mutual respect and unspoken rivalry, provided the crucial context for the Super Bowl eruption, transforming a single rumored diss into a cultural flashpoint with profound implications. The instant the Super Bowl halftime show concluded, the internet didn't just react, it mobilized. It transformed into a vast, decentralized crime scene investigation, with millions of digital detectives instantly deployed to dissect every second of Kendrick Lamar's performance, searching for clues, motives, and definitive answers. Social media platforms from Twitter, now X, to Instagram, TikTok to Reddit became frenzied hubs of speculation and analysis. Memes, often the internet's first language of reaction, appeared within minutes, some celebratory of Kendrick's perceived audacity, others mocking Drake, and many simply expressing the collective bewilderment and excitement. Hashtags like #CherKendrickDiss, Super Bowl beef and MW mystery trended globally, uniting fans and casual observers alike in a shared quest for understanding. Comment sections on YouTube, news sites, and music blogs morphed into gladiatorial arenas where passionate debates raged, with fans fiercely defending their interpretations, dissecting lyrics with almost religious fervor, and presenting evidence to support their claims. The sheer scale of the online reaction was unprecedented, demonstrating the immense cultural gravity of both Drake and Kendrick and the captivating power of perceived hip-hop rivalry. This wasn't just a fleeting internet trend, it was a global digital phenomenon, a testament to the way in which music, celebrity, and online culture had become inextricably intertwined. The unexpected nature of the potential drama amplified the frenzy. No one had anticipated a controversy, let alone a potential beef explosion, during what was supposed to be a celebratory showcase of Kendrick's artistry. This element of surprise, coupled with the high stakes of the Super Bowl stage, propelled the online speculation into overdrive. Every lyric, every gesture, every inflection in Kendrick's voice was now meticulously scrutinized, magnified, and endlessly reanalyzed in the global digital laboratory as the world collectively attempted to decode the Super Bowl enigma and unravel the truth behind the rumored Drake diss. The digital detectives, armed with their keyboards and insatiable curiosity, embarked on a forensic-level examination of Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance, treating it less like a musical set and more like a Da Vinci Code waiting to be cracked. The lyrics became the primary focus of this intense scrutiny. Fans, armed with lyric websites and audio editing software, meticulously transcribed and retranscribed every line, searching for double entendres, hidden meanings, and veiled references that might point to Drake. The rumored line about younger women became ground zero for this linguistic autopsy, dissected word by word, phrase by phrase, in search of definitive proof of a Drake-directed diss. But the MW chant, that seemingly spontaneous yet powerfully resonant moment in the stadium, became the ultimate enigma. Who or what was MW? Theories proliferated, ranging from specific individuals rumored to be connected to Drake, to symbolic interpretations representing larger industry forces, to even more esoteric and abstract concepts. The ambiguity of MW only fueled the fire of speculation, transforming it into a Rorschach test for fan interpretations and conspiracy theories. Beyond the explicit lyrics, the performance itself was analyzed as a piece of complex performance art. Kendrick's body language, his eye contact or lack thereof, subtle shifts in his vocal delivery, and even the choreography of his dancers were all subjected to intense scrutiny, each element potentially holding a hidden clue, a subliminal message intended for a specific audience, or perhaps for the world at large. The set list, the selection and sequencing of songs was also examined for thematic resonances, for potential lyrical connections to Drake's own discography, or for subtle narrative threads that might weave a larger story of rivalry and competition. This deep dive into the performance, treating it as a multi-layered text ripe for decoding, highlighted the unique position Kendrick Lamar occupies in hip-hop, not just as a musician, but as a lyrical craftsman, a conceptual artist, and a master of subtle communication, capable of embedding complex meanings within seemingly simple gestures and lines. In the chaotic aftermath of the Super Bowl performance, as the internet buzzed with feverish speculation, one figure remained conspicuously silent: Drake. In an era of instant reactions, where celebrities often address controversies within minutes on social media, Drake's prolonged silence became a defining element of the unfolding drama. It wasn't just silence, it was a sphinx-like stillness, a carefully cultivated absence in the heart of a media storm. This strategic silence in itself became a powerful communication tool. It allowed the rumors to proliferate, to gain momentum, and to dominate the narrative without any direct counter-narrative from Drake himself. It created a vacuum of information, which in turn fueled even more intense speculation and conjecture. The absence of a denial, a dismissal, or even a cryptic acknowledgement from Drake was interpreted in myriad ways. Some saw it as a sign of unbothered confidence, a demonstration that Drake was above the fray, too secure in his position to engage with mere rumors. Others perceived it as a calculated strategic move, a way to let the controversy simmer, to heighten anticipation for his eventual response, and to maximize the impact when he finally did choose to speak. Still, others speculated that the silence masked a deeper reaction, perhaps annoyance, frustration, or even a strategic calculation of his next move in a potential escalating feud. The longer the silence stretched, the more potent it became, transforming Drake from a passive recipient of rumors into an active participant in the drama, wielding silence as a weapon, a tool of narrative control role in the hyper-reactive landscape of modern media. This strategic deployment of silence underscored Drake's mastery of public image, his understanding of the power of anticipation, and his ability to manipulate the media narrative even without uttering a single word, turning his absence into a deafening presence in the ongoing Super Bowl saga. When Drake finally broke his silence, he did so not with a thunderous diss track, not with a fiery press conference, but with an almost disarmingly casual social media live session. This seemingly impromptu, informal approach was a masterstroke of public relations, perfectly calibrated to his persona and the complexities of the situation. It allowed him to address the rumors directly, but on his own terms, maintaining control of the narrative while projecting an image of relaxed nonchalance. The live session format, inherently informal and interactive, created a sense of intimacy and authenticity, allowing fans to feel like they were getting a genuine glimpse into Drake's thoughts and feelings rather than a carefully crafted public statement. As expected, the question about the Kendrick Super Bowl line surfaced quickly in the fan Q&A. Drake's reaction was a study in carefully controlled ambiguity. He began with diplomacy, praising Kendrick's artistry, acknowledging his talent, and emphasizing his contributions to hip-hop. This established a tone of respect and avoided any immediate escalation of tension. He then moved into deflection, stating that while he had heard the rumors, he wasn't convinced the line was a personal attack directed at him. This stopped short of a definitive denial, leaving room for interpretation and maintaining a degree of mystery. Subtly interwoven into his response was a hint of frustration, not directed at Kendrick specifically, but at the culture of speculation and rumor mongering that often overshadowed the music itself. This allowed him to express a degree of weariness with the drama without directly engaging in it. His overall stance was a masterful balancing act, acknowledging the rumors without validating them, expressing respect for Kendrick while subtly distancing himself from the perceived conflict, and ultimately redirecting the focus back to the music. It was a performance of calculated casualness, a display of diplomatic deflection, and a demonstration of Drake's mastery of subtle communication, leaving fans and media to continue to dissect his words, searching for hidden meanings and definitive answers, even as he presented an image of relaxed composure and strategic ambiguity. In the weeks and months following Drake's carefully orchestrated live session, the Super Bowl diss incident didn't simply fade away. It lingered, morphed, and evolved, becoming a permanent fixture in the ongoing narrative of Drake and Kendrick's relationship, and in the broader mythology of hip-hop rivalry. The initial online frenzy subsided, but the echoes of speculation continued to reverberate across social media, music blogs, and fan communities. Debates about the true meaning of Kendrick's performance, Drake's reaction, and the overall dynamics of their relationship persisted, fueled by new interpretations, insider leaks, and the ever-present desire for definitive answers. The ambiguity at the heart of the incident, the unresolved question of intent, the lack of explicit confirmation or denial, became a key element of its enduring power. It allowed fans to project their own interpretations onto the situation, to see what they wanted to see, and to continue to engage in passionate debates, ensuring that the Super Bowl moment remained a topic of conversation long after the confetti had settled. Music critics and industry analysts weighed in, offering varied perspectives on the incident, some downplaying its significance as mere fan-driven hype, others highlighting its potential as a subtle escalation in a long-simmering rivalry, and still others analyzing it as a masterful piece of performance art designed to provoke and engage. The narrative of Drake and Kendrick as rivals, whether real or perceived, was further solidified by the Super Bowl episode, reinforcing the enduring trope of competition and conflict within hip-hop culture. This narrative, in turn, fueled further speculation about future interactions, potential diss tracks, and the ever-present possibility of a full-blown feud erupting between these two titans of the genre. The Super Bowl diss incident therefore became more than just a fleeting moment of controversy. It became a chapter in an ongoing saga, a piece of the puzzle in the complex and captivating relationship between Drake and Kendrick, and a testament to the enduring power of speculation and rivalry in the ever-evolving landscape of hip-hop. In the final analysis, the Super Bowl diss incident, regardless of whether a true diss was ever intended or delivered, transcended the realm of simple controversy and ascended into the realm of hip-hop mythology. It became a case study in the power of ambiguity, the art of suggestion, and the enduring appeal of unresolved tension. For the vast majority of Super Bowl viewers, those casually tuning in for the entertainment spectacle, the subtle nuances of hip-hop rivalry likely remained largely invisible. They witnessed a phenomenal phenomenal performance, a dazzling display of musical talent and stagecraft, and perhaps registered a vague sense of online chatter, but the deeper layers of meaning, the intricate web of speculation, and the long-standing narrative of Drake and Kendrick's relationship were likely lost in the broader spectacle. However, for those deeply invested in hip-hop culture, for the dedicated fans and industry observers, the Super Bowl moment became a defining event, a touchstone in the ongoing saga of Drake and Kendrick. It highlighted the contrasting personas of these two titans. Drake, the master of calculated public image, wielding diplomacy and deflection with strategic precision, and Kendrick, the enigmatic lyrical craftsman, employing silence and suggestion to fuel endless interpretation and solidify his aura of artistic mystique. The enduring legacy of the Super Bowl incident lies not in definitive answers or explicit confirmations, but in the questions it raised, the debates it ignited, and the ongoing speculation it continues to fuel. It became a testament to the power of hip-hop to generate not just music, but complex narratives, intricate mythologies, and enduring cultural spectacles that captivate audiences far beyond the realm of music itself. The unresolved tension at the heart of the Super Bowl diss incident, the lingering ambiguity, and the enduring mystery ultimately became its most potent and lasting contribution, solidifying the positions of Drake and Kendrick not just as musical giants, but as masters of narrative control, architects of their own mythologies, and key players in the ongoing, ever-evolving spectacle that is hip-hop culture. So we arrive back at the central question, the one that ignited this entire firestorm of speculation. Did Kendrick Lamar actually diss Drake at the Super Bowl? After all the frame-by-frame analysis, the online debates, the expert opinions, and Drake's own carefully nuanced response, the truth remains elusive, shrouded in a purposeful ambiguity, and perhaps that's precisely the point. The answer, definitively, may never be known, and in a way, the search for the answer has become more significant than the answer itself. Ask 10 different hip-hop fans, and you'll likely receive 10 different interpretations, each passionately defended, each rooted in their own reading of the performance, the reactions, and the complex history between these two artists. Some will remain steadfast in their conviction that they heard a clear and intentional diss, a lyrical shot fired on the biggest stage imaginable. Others will dismiss it all as overblown hype, fan-fueled drama manufactured from a mere coincidence or a fleeting moment of artistic ambiguity. Even Drake himself, in his measured commentary, offered no definitive answer, choosing instead to navigate the swirling rumors with a masterful blend of diplomacy and deflection, suggesting a possibility without ever confirming it, leaving the door perpetually ajar for speculation to continue. And in that masterful ambiguity lies the true genius of this entire episode. It has become a potent reminder of the contrasting yet equally compelling forces that Drake and Kendrick represent within hip-hop. Drake, the modern master of public image, adept at controlling narratives, leveraging social media, and maintaining a polished, commercially dominant persona. And Kendrick, the enigmatic poet, the lyrical craftsman who speaks volumes through carefully chosen words and strategic silences, cultivating an aura of mystique and artistic depth. The Super Bowl diss incident, whether real or imagined, has served as a magnifying glass, highlighting these contrasting approaches and further solidifying their positions as not just musical giants, but as cultural icons who understand the power of narrative, the allure of rivalry, and the enduring spectacle of hip-hop itself. Ultimately, the legacy of this moment isn't about finding a definitive answer to a question that may be intentionally unanswerable. Instead, it's about recognizing the enduring power of rumor, the captivating nature of speculation, and the ongoing, ever-evolving drama that unfolds when two titans of hip-hop occupy the same cultural space. The Super Bowl halftime show may be over, the confetti swept away, but the conversation sparked by a possible wink, a cryptic line, a moment of perceived tension continues to resonate, a testament to the enduring mythos of Drake and Kendrick Lamar and the endlessly fascinating, perpetually unfolding spectacle of hip-hop at its highest level.